What's good with it? What's hood with it? You already know what it is. What's the deal? Over keep it reckless and real. How you feel, man? You look out, look out. It's a Sunday cookout, cook out. Keep it 100. Get took out, took out. Y'all know the score. Y'all know how it go. Your bro in the building, co-host that do the most. Nigga, when I say he do the most, y'all now he can't say a damn thing to him. Host that do the most. Shout yourself out, family.
He's Stokely, man. Always and forever, man. It's what I do. Whatever I do is how I do it. But it's always love. Just know that Peter Ever G and me, man. Happy to see my co-host finally, you know what I'm saying? Looking him in his face. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And see our guest, man. You know what I'm saying? Happy to see you on. I heard you do some shit with some movies and stuff, man. I'm kind
Yes,
of
sir.
shifting into that. I love to see you on, man. I
Yes,
love
sir,
the
man.
motion
This
you getting right now.
That's up, man. This is official Busy B, man, the junkyard film producer, man. Man, executive produced, man, Run Nixon Smash movie went, man, nationwide. Man, I movie Afraid of. What are you afraid of? Just got released December 25th. Nationwide, man. You can check it out on Apple TV. You can check it out on Amazon. You can check it out on all of those, man. And for all of you brothers out there inspired to do film, it don't take much. It just take nothing but to do it. And it's just man, it's been good for me, man, and I'm happy and a pleasure, man, to be on the show with you two brothers, man, so we can talk about some real topics and issues from some real niggas, man. So
Big
Hey,
time, big time.
you already know what it is, man. So, it's Sunday, so we know we got to chop it up
thank you
about
for inviting me
sports.
to the cookout.
Hey, man, it's all love, bro. I had to bring you in. What you mean? What you mean? You feel me? Hey, it's a pleasure having you on, bro. Like, you probably
Yeah,
don't know, but, bro, I've been tapped into you, like, nigga, for a hot minute,
man,
like,
I
since
appreciate
way
that.
before Alienated with Big Homie brought you on your first interview with him.
Okay.
All of that, you know what I mean? So I already been aware of you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And being
Well, a lot of
tapped in,
people don't
like,
know, man. I actually interviewed for Cam Capone. Uh,
Okay.
I actually one of the producers over there. So you see a lot of those interviews going down. That's me talking in the
I
background.
like
When you don't
it.
hear
I like
Cam
him.
voice, that's me.
I like Cam Capone too. I like
Yeah,
Cam
so
Capone.
I produce with Cam Capone, and I also produce with my man out of Atlanta, man, Ugly Money Niche. So we be talking about some real issues. Y'all know who Ugly Money
I don't
Niche
know who
is?
that is. No,
That's the
Reck,
guy
you
that be
probably
ringing
know
the
that.
horn, boom, 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 boom,
Oh,
boom,
oh,
bitch,
yeah,
shut
yeah,
up,
yeah,
boom, boom,
yeah.
boom, boom,
No,
boom.
that's
Yeah,
hey, he be roasting bitches. He
yeah.
be
Hey, we gonna
roasting.
bring him on the show. That's my man.
Hey, that I fucks with him. That he hella
Yeah,
funny. Hey, he
go to
funny
go
as
to
hell.
go to YouTube and check out some of the episodes. Y'all see me and him on there cooking up. Yeah.
Okay.
So
hey, I'm
yeah,
gonna have
that's
to follow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to follow him on IG. You know what I'm saying? You already
Yeah,
know
he
I'm a
go
sub
crazy.
up.
Yeah,
You
yeah, he
feel
go
me?
crazy.
No,
okay.
but yeah, I've been tapped into you for a minute. So, just the way you handle yourself, man, always kept it gentleman, always kept it gangster. So you already know, man, I had to
Appreciate it.
have you on the platform. I
Yes,
had to
sir.
rock out with you.
Yes,
You feel me? You been A1 from day one, always been a solid dude. So
man.
what you
Appreciate you.
mean, man? You feel me? I'm glad
Appreciate
to
you,
have you
brother.
here. You feel me?
Appreciate you, brothers.
Yeah,
Man,
you
hey, me
might
too.
as
Yeah,
well read off some of them creds. Read off some of them creds, man, so they know. Kick that movie again. I'm gonna go look it up. We're gonna put the link in the bio, all that, right? But I
okay.
want you to
Yeah,
kick out
go.
the movies. That film shit,
Yeah,
that shit
go
goes that
go
back.
go watch Run Nixon. That's the name of the movie, Run Nixon. Man, I'm executive producer there, and you can watch a movie called Afraid. I also produced a couple of TV series. One called Can't Make This Shit Up. You can check that out too. You can check it on YouTube, excuse me, or go to Look Who TV, LOOKHU.TV, and you can be able to see some of the
Well, you
series I
said, you
created and
said, you
produced there.
said, you said
Look Who,
LOO what?
Look Who, LOOKHU.TV.
All right,
But that's for can't make this shit up.
all right.
Yes, sir. Yep. So yeah, man, that's about it on that. I got a bunch of other stuff I'm working on. Um, with Big Homie, we got a series. I created this series called Lose Lose, the Chicago War Story. But this is everybody's war story. The war not just going on in Chicago. The war go on everywhere. The war go on in East Oakland, West Oakland, go on in LA, go on in Houston. It's a lose lose situation, man. Ain't nobody gonna win the war. Shit, man. Death in jail is the same place in both places you rot, man. So we got to find out a way, man, to push our narrative a little bit differently, understanding where we all come from. But we have to be able to tell the real stories because people look at this shit like we enjoy being in this type of environment. Like this shit is cool. Like we
What I
don't get
got that,
traumatized.
but we know
We
that.
don't have PTSD. Like we just straight with this shit. No, we not.
And, and, and Biz, it ain't just that. It's just that a lot of people don't know that they slaves. So you already know how this mentality really goes. It's like people will walk around and be oblivious to the real things in life because they so enslaved by entertainment or whatever's tangible in their life. You already know that. So
Yeah.
it's only a few people that's either eligible A to want to free the slaves, and B that got the mindset to actually try to set out to do it one slave at a time. So I love the language you talking because when you and I've been taking a journalistic approach and a business approach to everything that I do.
Better
But when it
believe it.
comes to these stories, it's so many stories that are untold because we don't know
Yes.
our history. And
Yes.
they seem like new stories. You feel me? I'm saying, but they old stories, but we don't know our history. And I love that, right? Because I'm trying to do some of the
Well,
same
let me
type
tell
of
you to you
shit.
about let me tell you to you about history, man. And you probably done heard this before, man. History was written by the best group of killers. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Once you
right,
kill a man, you can write the story about him however you like.
right,
You know what I
right.
mean?
And you gotta, and
Their
you,
man can't say it wasn't me. You know what I mean?
right,
Winners write history, losers become history.
right.
So
And you got a whole world rocking your program. The whole world rocking your
true,
program. They not even
true.
people are not even interested in their history. You feel me?
No,
What I'm saying?
not at all.
So all that shit count, man. That's raw dope right there.
Man, you most definitely, man, most definitely.
No, and see, that's what King Tut was talking about last week. You feel me? As far as, you know what I'm saying, being his story. You feel me? Like,
Right,
whoever there, you know what I'm saying, to lead it off is the one that's going to write it up how they see fit. You feel
right.
me? So
Facts.
that literally, you know what I'm saying, just, correlates, you know what I'm saying, coincides with what he was talking about. So, first topic, we go jump it off, bro. LeBron and his legacy, man. We see the moves he just made. Everybody's talking about Miami, the Bucks, Cleveland. He ended up going to Philly, man. What's y'all thoughts about this? Do y'all feel like he still have a legacy, or should bros just have retired? So,
Man, you
Busy,
who
you the guest. I'm gonna
you
let
want
you
me to
lead
go
it off,
first?
bro.
Oh yeah, the guests always go first. On you,
Okay,
you
all
kick
right.
it
So
off
now
on
I know the
everyone.
rules of engagement.
Yeah, no, this the
Man,
appetizers. It's good. Yeah,
listen. First of all, man, LeBron James, man, I would say legendary player, man, one of the greatest players of this era. Um, I believe his legacy is tainted because he's been to so many different teams. I think that waters down his legacy. Um, the amount of times he's been to championships losing versus winning by trying to, I guess, team hop to align himself with players to give himself a sure shot. I think that stuff more distorts his legacy. Why he chose Philadelphia, I don't know. They got the young boy over there. What's his name? Max.
Yeah,
Um,
Tyrese.
yeah,
Tyrese
they
Maxey.
got him. They got Embiid, right?
Yeah, and
Yep,
they got another
yep.
dude
Uh,
too. They got another youngster over there too, though. That's raw.
another youngster over there. You
They
know what I
got
mean?
Edgecombe too. They got
Yeah,
Edgecombe.
yeah, 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 yeah. Edgecombe, yeah.
So I don't think that's gonna give him any chance of knocking off the Knicks coming out the Eastern Conference Final. The Knicks is some beasts. Well, but I don't think that's gonna give him any play where they're gonna come out of the East. I think this may be his last stop. But I'm gonna say this though, shit. If this is LeBron's last stop and he retired, shit. Bronny James Jr. He need to retire this year. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Both they ass, because LeBron, his son don't need to be in the league, bro. I'm gonna keep it
Now
funky,
don't
man.
get
Like
at his
R.
kid like that, bro. We don't bring the kids into this shit.
Man, I gotta
Nah,
bring the
speak
kids
on it.
in,
Speak
man.
on it. Busy. Tell me how you feel, bro.
Hey man,
Speak
it's
on it.
ABG. Anybody get it? Hey, like my man say, ABG, MWC, men, women, and children, nigga.
Right,
I
right,
get it
right,
too.
right,
Shit.
right,
Hey, son ain't it, man. He had the protection of his dad. I doubt that he'll continue to be an NBA player once his dad leaves the league. I honestly believe that.
right. Well, this is
Go
what I
ahead.
feel, right? I damn near agree with you about the Bronny thing. He was starting to do better in the G League. You know what I'm saying? He was starting to do better, just that when he get in them real games, seem like it don't be translating.
Yeah,
But
nah.
maybe he can make a jump. Who knows? Not only that, stranger things have happened. It's LeBron. He could end up still over there in Philly somehow in some type of backroom door deal to do something. It's LeBron. Brian been king of the earth for 20 some years. Now, to answer the
Facts.
question, to me, I don't feel like it takes his legacy because his legacy was already what it was. He kicked
Okay.
off this genre of people just, making super teams, even though we could say it was a couple of super teams in my generation too, right? But people
Okay.
migrating like that, this is kind of the status of the NBA now. That's why you love the Kobe's of the world, the Steps of the world. You know what I'm saying? What's that? Well, Paul Pierce, he even left. It's a couple of dudes that have stayed their whole career in places. It's only a few of them. Brian is who he is. If he does win a championship, though, with Philly does have a squad. They might be the favorite out the East right now. In my opinion, on paper, they're the favorite out the East, even though shout out to the Knicks. But I feel like Philly, if they stay healthy, especially if Embiid play like the Embiid that we know he really is, because Embiid is really raw as fuck. He just
He a
hurt.
monster.
He just always hurt. That's
Yeah.
he like Penny. Like he got the
He
Penny
he like he
Hardaway
like he
syndrome.
like Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis. He like Anthony motherfucking Davis, right? So it's like, so to me, it's like it's the same old shit with Brown now. But if he does win a chip, if he win a chip, I think that whatever you say about it don't matter. He win a chip. He go with a chip star. I mean, that'll be 5 with 2 years on the contract. I don't know.
But
Just
think
saying.
about it, man. Like that's the debate. Well, let me ask y'all this question, man. I think the greatest player of all time is Michael Jordan. That ain't a nigga like
Amen.
that
Amen.
ain't me just like trying to take nothing from LeBron. Second after
Amen.
LeBron, I'm gonna say is the reincarnation of Michael Jordan. That's Kobe Bryant. You know what I
You
Amen.
mean?
feel
So
me? And mine's is gonna be flipped. You feel me? It's just because like, it's gonna be like instead of heart, I got the Lakers tatted on me. You feel me? So it's gonna
oh
be
go
Kobe.
ahead.
It's gonna be Kobe over MJ. But you feel me? You gonna have to be the greatest. You know what I'm saying? You got to beat the greatest to be the greatest. And to be honest, Kobe the only person who really gave MJ a hard time. You feel me? As far as going up against him, you know what I'm saying, head up, stuff like that. Did MJ get Kobe most of the time? Of course. You know what I'm saying, he the GOAT for a reason. You feel me?
Yeah.
Things like that. But let's be honest. LeBron going up against MJ, that man, he would have gave that boy headaches, bro. You know what
LeBron
I'm
going
saying?
against MJ?
Like that would have gave bro, he would have gave
Man,
LeBron
MJ would have
headaches.
worked LeBron out, man. He'd have worked him out.
You feel me? This is
Right.
all I'm saying is as far as legacy, bro. Man, just like Bizzy said, every time you go to a different team, it's another kink in your armor. It's another kink in your armor. You know what I'm saying? And the reason because is if you is really this good, why don't players want to come and play with you? Why you got to leave and go and play with them? You see, the difference is when Kobe knew he had the target on him, and he was like, you know what? I know y'all really don't fuck with me for real, for
Right.
real. Guess what?
True.
Fuck all of y'all, and I'm still going to win it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I love that shit. You feel me? When the shit was going down and we didn't make the playoffs for 4 years, 5 years in a row, Kobe was still on that ship with a young ass squad out there
Mm-hmm.
celebrating
Yeah. He was
motherfucking
though. That's real.
nobody ass victories and shit. You
Hell
feel me?
That
yeah.
is
Sitting there
real.
celebrating, doing dumb shit. You feel me? Kobe was on the ship when it was above and when it was sinking. He didn't jump off the ship. That's why I respect the Kobe. That's why I respect the MJ. You feel me? He had to get battered and abused in the damn paint before he got his chips. Cause Detroit Pistons tore that nigga's chest off.
Man told
You
them niggas
feel me?
off.
Right.
You
Yeah.
ain't
For
lying,
real.
just
nigga.
just stuff
Yeah.
like that. So if you really the king, guess what, bro? King don't move when the pawns and the queens and the bishop and all of that move on the chessboard. The
Man,
king is the
say that.
last one to
Say
move.
that.
You
Say
feel
that.
me?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Say that.
Now I
That's
So
a
can
they,
get
fact,
that,
that.
man. So, all that LeBron conversation, it seemed like all three of us is in alignment here.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just MJ first. I'm MJ,
He
Kobe.
he 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 Kobe first, and I'm MJ. Say, hey, look,
And
it's
I could
two to
get and I
one.
could give
It's
I could give LeBron the third spot though. I could give him the third spot.
yeah, I could give him a third spot. Yeah, if I
And
had
I
to
could
go in there,
argue if somebody went to argue with me about a couple of other people like Shaq.
Hey, hold on. I would take. I got one more I want to inject in there, G. Pound for pound, I'm talking about height, defensive ability, offensive ability, scoring skill set.
Who, Tim Duncan?
No, Allen
Shaq?
Iverson. Allen
Oh,
Iverson.
Allen
I'll
Iverson.
give.
Okay, yeah,
I'll give number
we
three
had that
spot.
debate.
yeah,
I'll give the
We
but
number
had that
three
debate.
spot.
busy. Let me ask you a
He just
question.
wasn't a winner.
Since we here, I'm glad that you brought this up, bro. This was a topic that we had a while back. I think it was on episode 18 or 19. How do you feel about Steph versus AI? Give me your opinion on Steph versus AI, bro.
On what versus AI?
Steph.
Steph Curry.
Steph. Uh, Steph Curry is Steph Curry is the best player in the universe to ever look at a basketball and shoot it. To me, yeah. He is the best player in the
Oh
world
my,
to ever touch a basketball and actually
oh my
shoot it.
mama. Right,
Like, I mean, ain't no, I
right,
don't want to care. Nobody ever talk to me about Kobe when it comes to that. His
right,
handles is crazy too. He can
right.
go, but I'm talking about Raw can get to a position from anywhere, go inside the paint,
That's
floaters,
AI. Yeah, that's
three
AI.
AI
Yeah,
handles, pass. AI's dunking on niggas and shit, man. Come on, man. AI was a
Right.
dog, man. A
Bro,
dog. So
bro, peek up on this, and the reason why I asked that because they had that as a topic on Gil's Arena to where Brandon Jennings was trying to say that Steph Curry would cook AI. And they
no,
like,
sir.
bro, do you realize that it was the whole team going against one player and he
One
was
player,
still
yeah.
making layups? He's still making layups
He in
and
the
it's
paint
four on
against
one.
7-footers dropping them off. Come on,
Nah,
man.
and it was a different league. It's just
Yeah,
that
and
the
it was
only thing,
contact
yeah,
sport then.
you,
Shit.
you can hand check and shit then. My thing is just that with Steph, I mean, I get all that, but Steph might just shoot like and probably make
Yeah.
7 of 10. Like you feel
Right.
me? I'm saying like, but AI was raw in the sense of he get when he get hot, he's streaky from anywhere.
Yeah,
Like when he
anyway.
get hot, it don't matter where he at, if he inside, outside, whatever. So I get it. It just was a different league. It just was a
Yeah.
different league then too.
Yeah, but see, what I think what changed is, man, to me, honestly, this is another thing too. Maybe both of y'all agree you won't. But the fact that you mentioned it shows something right there. Think about it. All these cats is cool with each other one now. This shit ain't like they
Nah,
competing. They
niggas didn't
cool. They
like each other for
FaceTime. They
real.
kicking it. You know,
Right.
back in the day, niggas didn't like them each other. They was
And,
trying
and,
to,
and that's why niggas wasn't clicking up like that too. Because it's like they don't
yeah,
go over there with that nigga. They
yeah.
like you said. Now they
Nowadays it's
all
like
friends for real.
they
Right.
all friends and they all fucking the same chicks and this and that type of
Right.
shit. You know what I'm
Man, they
saying? And
swapping jerseys. It wasn't no jersey
swapping
swapping back in
jerseys.
the
Yeah,
day.
Right.
You feel me? But like to that point right there, I feel like it's because it's so much talent now. You know what I'm saying? Like almost every big man got a 3-point shot now because how the league
yeah,
then evolved. So now players feel like, damn, this dude just might be as good as me, low key. They don't have that same confidence where you got KG telling the best player, man, I don't care what you talking about, nigga. I'm about to eat you for lunch, nigga. What you talking about, nigga?
yes, sir.
All up, nigga. You feel me? Shit like that. We don't have them dogs like that in the league no more.
Right.
Everybody buddy, everybody cool.
Yeah.
You feel me? Everybody want to click up. Rivalry games ain't even rivalry games no more. I
Nope.
remember
Nope.
when the Lakers versus the Celtics used to mean something. Lakers versus the Flippers used to mean something. It's just a regular game now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's
Yeah.
like diminished, you know what I'm saying, the integrity of the league, just like the All-Star game. Man, All-Star weekend, bro, in the 90s, bro, that shut down whole households. Everybody barbecuing. You feel
In
me?
the
Your
house.
uncle and them controlling the whole TV screen. Don't come over, don't touch nothing. Bruh, like,
Right.
it was like a holiday. All-Star weekend used to be like a holiday back in the day. Man, bro, we don't even watch the dunk contest no more. What does
I
that
ain't
tell
seen
you?
one in I don't know how long. Shit.
Man. Even the
You-
All-Star game itself is like the most trash. They showed the NWNBA All-Star game. That shit was garbage too. Like out the three-point competition is the best thing going to All-Star weekend there. Skills. That's how much the game has changed. Think about
do
that.
Yeah.
The dunk competition was like the heavyweight boxing match of the weekend.
Yeah.
And
You
and
you know you know
and
what you
and they used to play in an All-Star game hard.
yeah, yeah. You know what I noticed, man? It's the reaction of the former players that tells me. Cause it's just like, when once you played in the game, you know the game. And it's not like the game is not supposed to evolve. But when you hear former players say, man, I don't even watch NBA games no more, that's a big statement, man.
Right.
Nah,
Because
that's
that tells
real
you how,
talk.
yeah,
But
that tells you some shit.
generationally, that's how I go. Generation, the new generation don't respect the old generation, and the old generation might hate on the new generation, or
I
both.
think, hey, you know what? You know what? Just think about me and you. We probably around the same age group.
Yeah, I'm
I'm not sure
47.
about how old you are. You look like you're super young, but
I'm
you talking like
48.
you're old, nigga.
I just
But
turned 48.
okay, so we're around the same age grouping.
Right.
So I did respect cats older than me.
No, but you missing the point. See what you just said? What I just, bro, we OGs, nigga. We
Yeah,
was like the last of a dying breed. There's one
yeah.
micro generation after us that we gave some game to and went to jail, so they got a little bit of it. But if you see a young nigga now with an old soul, that's why you fuck with him. If you see
True.
anything that's throwback when it comes to music, when it comes to art, when it comes to money, or when it comes to like game, right? We a different generation. We had to, not only that, depending on where you're from, you had to respect the
Man,
OGs.
yeah,
The
yeah,
OGs ran shit from streets to jail.
yeah.
You had
That's
to
that's what.
earn your shit. Even from you to be from somewhere, you had to do something there. You couldn't just be from there. This shit now, you could be basically from anywhere, bro. This shit different. The
True.
internet changed everything. Look at the LA podcasting scene. The internet has changed everything. When I'm from, them is the real gang members out there. The internet got that whole shit different. You could just bang right here and be hard or not.
Man, you know what's crazy is that, man, that's why I'm so glad to be on this podcast,
Yo,
man.
audio.
And audio,
You good. You good.
All right,
You
you
good.
good?
You good.
I hear a little static, but yeah. But what changed is people who normally wouldn't have a voice, they now have a voice that you wouldn't be able to say nothing with some of the things that people say. Now it's like anybody, like what you just said, brother, anybody that got a microphone, got a phone, they can make themselves relevant. They come online right now. Oh man, them niggas ain't talking about nothing, and there's no repercussions for talking
Your
like.
audio garbling. Can you hear him, Reck?
Yeah, come back and come back in.
Did somebody call you? You might got a call.
Yeah, leave and come back in.
Like calling on his other phone. Hold on.
Yeah, because we can hear you, but we can't all the way understand you all the way.
Oh man, I'm gonna go back in then.
Yeah. We right here was good, bro. Yeah, my thing, even when we talking about the Brown shit. If Brown nigga knocked down 2 championships right now, I'm saying it's a far-fetched thing. I'm just saying. But let's say Philly and Embiid just don't get hurt. Maxey have to take the next step. Nigga, we've got Brown over there, right? Let's say he just go crazy because of the Boston shit. 2 seasons ain't like if you win one, you can practically. I mean, he signed for 2 years, even if he ain't that Brown, but he like an anchor. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I mean, he won 1 championship, but we got to start talking about that nigga a little different.
Man, I'm gonna keep it 100. Even if he won 2 championships, like I
That'll
still
be
can't
6.
even give you that. You know what I'm saying? Even if you ended with 7 rings and you had more rings than you know what I'm saying, Jordan, you feel me, or Kobe, I can't even give you that just in the matter of how you got your rings. You know what I'm saying? Like they said, like okay, like for example, Robert Ory, he got 7 rings. But the reason why I don't hold that against him is because he got that as a role player. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get that, you know what I'm saying, trying to chase rings. He got that as a role player. Different teams decide, hey, I want to pick him up. I want him part of the squad. Things like that. But you don't sit here and see him saying, oh, I'm the greatest player. I'm better than Jordan because I got 7 rings because he know it's levels to it. You
Yeah,
know
you
what
know
I'm
what
saying?
though? You know what though? I will say this: will make the argument that you just made me not want to disagree with you is because I don't like that LeBron panders to be number 1. Like you feel me? Like when Jordan was doing this thing, it just was like said that nigga Jordan. Even when because remember we had some Bill Russells, some Will Chamberlains and shit before. Remember with some other great nigga Larry Birds and Jerry West. But it's like when Jordan came, it was like nigga. When Kobe came, it was like damn, we might have found somebody that because they was always looking for the next person after Jordan, right?
Right, right.
But Kobe wasn't rocking around, making it seem like if you don't say I'm number 1, I don't agree with you. He didn't give a fuck about what the other argument was. He just played. Brown be mad if you say he's not the GOAT. Like he really have an issue with it. So that's what make me like, I could agree with you because it's like, that's part of your legacy too. How did you win? How did you cope with your criticism? Like I'm saying, when tragedy struck in your life, what did you do? Like with a lot of these movements with the police crimes and shit now on black people, how did you respond? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like with Jordan now, we see the same thing. Let's hear it.
Yep, that's true.
Okay.
So, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you good.
Yep, you
Okay,
good.
say your question again one more time, P Dub.
Which
You
oh
was
no, we were just talking about the Jordan shit right now. We was talking about
Oh
the
no, yeah,
legacy.
I was listening to you. I was just saying, man,
Oh,
my perspective again on that is it's like what you said, the pandering part. You
okay,
know,
yeah.
man. You know, he kind of like he's just trying to find the best situation. He kind of like he's just wandering. I just think that take away from your legacy as a player. You trying to make yourself have an alignment for a sure shot. And it doesn't make you great. Jordan took off 2 years. A lot of people don't even know this.
Right.
Went and played a
Yeah.
whole nother
And
sport.
came back and won three
Came back
more.
and,
Right,
and won
exactly.
3 more.
Yeah, won 3 more. He
Come
never
Right.
on,
lost the
man.
final. Yeah, he never
He
lost
ain't
the
never
final.
lost the final.
Right.
Come on, man.
And
That
then
that that
speaking
that.
of that, look at you know what I'm saying, just how LeBron, you know what I'm saying, as far as bro, you more worried about arguing with the refs. Bro, do you know how much Kobe got hacked Kobe already injured. They still trying to hurt him more. Man, he was just like, all right, bro, cool, piss me off, play ball. I don't even care. You
And we
feel
ain't gonna
me?
get on that
A
Jordan
different,
Pistons. We ain't gonna get that Jordan against the
Oh,
original
they
bad
knocked
boys.
him out the
We know
air.
he
but
was
just
getting,
like, all right,
yeah.
just like this. All of those games where LeBron had records, do you know that we lost those games? Every game that LeBron broke a record in a Lakers jersey, we lost those games.
Really?
So that just show you right there. You're not even tripping over winning the game, bro. You just worried about breaking records and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that don't make you the best player ever just because you breaking records either. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It go into a lot being the greatest
And
and
you've been
some
playing since you was 18 too. You was playing since you was 18. That shit count.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of the most games. And I don't want it to seem like we just LeBron hate. It's just that when you compare him to the GOAT, whichever GOAT it is, I just don't put him there.
The facts, hey, I tell anybody this, man. The facts of things are undisputed. Had Jordan, anybody played since they 18 years old and played for this long, imagine had that been any other player. Of course, you're gonna break Jordan's records by virtue. That's just a natural occurrence. You got more games played. You're a good player. You're playing in a different era. Jordan took off for 2 years.
Right.
Imagine had he not taken off, what the records would be.
Imagine him playing at 18 and putting them 2 years in. He would have
And
been
take
at a
come
dub.
on, man.
Yeah, he would
We
have been at
talking
a
about
dub.
two different animals here. You know,
Right.
just
now
imagine him going 8-0.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and we could assume that that the two breaks he took them was championships. Because
oh, they would
Houston
have run
came in
that.
like, hold on, let us get these real quick and scoop them two and got them
Hey,
out of there,
I got
right?
a trivia for you. In the 2 years that Jordan took off, what was the team that won the two championships?
The Houston Rockets, the
Houston,
Houston
dream,
Rockets.
the
All
Rockets,
team
right, cool.
Elijah won.
Elijah Wan.
It with
You
the
I
feel
mean,
Damian
I
me?
just
Shea,
making sure you
Robert
knew.
Ory and them over there. What you
Robert
mean?
Yep.
Horry and them, a big shout out.
Elijah
Yeah, they over
Wan,
there knocking
Kenny
them down.
Smith, Vernon
Right. They had
Maxwell.
squad over there.
Hey,
They had
and when
squad over
Jordan
there.
came back, he put all that shit to rest.
Right, exactly. Instantly. 3 in a row.
Hey, they
So,
No,
could have
that's
if you
real.
they could have went for the four. They broke the team up.
right. They had
And
to.
yeah,
Now,
yeah, so
all right, with that being said, man, hey, that was a dope appetizer. Everybody got to cook. You feel me? Now, with the bro Busy B, if y'all don't know, man, he is a film movie producer, director. You know what I'm saying? So this your next question is really directed more towards you, bro. You know what I'm
okay,
saying? Your profession, what you do.
okay.
You feel me? How you cook out here. So the movie industry, man. What's wrong with it? Why are we not seeing good movies anymore? And it don't matter like what genre, you know what I'm saying, whether that be the horror
Okay.
genre, comedy, romantic comedy, action. Why are we just not seeing good movies anymore in Hollywood, bro? I'm gonna get that one to you.
Well, I think there's several different reasons why we're not seeing good movies because half of the movies that come from Hollywood and big studios that got big budgets, they're agenda-based movies. They psyops, bro. It's for psychological
Right.
operations, man. And a
Yes.
lot of the stuff is that you see, they just trying to feed it into your mind and mainstream. They're not trying to make a movie that actually is something that is going to help you, something that's going to cause thought-provoking things. Either they give you some kind of subliminal message or some kind of programming,
Right.
some kind of way of programming you. All of this shit is being done. Why does the CIA have files in Hollywood that they would have to do things, certain things that they put out into the public in the mainstream? Man, a lot of people don't realize this, man, is that, man, the man vibration of sound and auditory and visual stuff, man, this is what stimulates the brain, man, and make people wonder why people go crazy and why people doing shit. Man, they got MK Ultra shit, man. They can send
Right.
certain things through the damn TV while you watching it, man, and have your ass go into a trance and hypnosis and all kind of shit. So that's why you're not seeing maybe some good movies because none of them have any real substance that's going because you have a soul. So your soul
Right.
needs to be fed. For people who like unconscious, like not us, they can feed them that shit. They think that shit is all that. But we like, man, that shit trash. But for people that have a soul, that's not gonna feed us. So
Right.
Mm.
that's
Right.
part
Now,
of it.
go
I
ahead,
want to
bro.
I want to I want to add something to what he was saying, right? At the end of the day, right? It might be some good movies out there, right? But the way everything is shipped to us now is different too. Because I think good movies was like actually in the movie theater. Like you know what I'm saying, like when the last time you just went to the movies for real, and I don't even sometimes even know what's playing at the movies. So like your interest in movies ain't even the same. Going to the movies was like an event. So it's
Yep.
like even movies that might not have been that good when we was young, the movie was an event, the big screen, the sound, the popcorn, right? Now it's kind of like you literally can get on whatever app and watch whatever you want right now. So it's like the experience of some of the shit. So and we are so oversaturated, like music. Anybody could just drop some shit right now. You feel me? I'm saying
Yep.
whether it's a good quality, low quality. Not saying they wouldn't dropping B movies back in the days, on the guerrilla circuit, right? But I'm saying that I think the way everything is served to you kind of do that too. So you kind of gotta like sift through. You got because
Yes.
we already knew, like you said with the psyops, most of the blockbuster shit, even shit like Rambo, which I love that movie. But now that I'm older, I realize that was like a play on Vietnam because he was a Vietnam vet. It was kind
Yep.
of
Yep.
serving this the
That was a play
country.
on Vietnam. Yep.
We really lost that war. He was like,
Yeah.
it's a whole bunch of shit in the movie. Now as a grown person, you know what I'm saying? But all the big blockbuster movies were psyops. But it's so much to sift through now that there are some good movies, but you gotta find it. Or like, say if I hit you right now, Reck, and I'm like, hey, Reck, nigga, you seen Black Hawk Down? You was like, nah. I'm like, nigga, what? And I send you the link. You feel me? It's like more like that now. Like I buzz you, or you might do. You be watching other movies, bro. What's a good movie? I might hit Bizzy. You in them? What's the last good movie you seen? That's a good question, Biz. What's the last good movie you seen?
The last good movie I seen, man, was by somebody from the town
What
by
movie
the
you
name
talking
of
about?
Ryan Coogler called
Oh,
Sinners.
well, he on top. On
Yeah, so
top.
hey
Yeah,
man, I
he a
know his
legend.
man. I know his man's from up there, man. I know his man like this. His man went to jail, and his man did some Fed time. A lot of people
Yeah.
don't know the backstory on his man,
No,
but his
but he out
man,
now. He out
yeah, he
now.
out now. I
Yeah.
I actually had a chance to meet him and befriended him,
You
and
talking about
he's in the
Maul?
film. Yeah, what's that?
Yeah.
Say it again.
Maul?
Yep,
Yeah.
and
Come on, bro.
yep,
When they did the premiere at Grand Lake with Jamal Truelove, they did
yep.
premiere when Ryan Coogler came out. The mayor came. I was there. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay,
I'm
so
easing
so
my
you
way
know
in.
I know. So
Right. That Grand
that's
Lake
why
theater was
I've
the
never
first
met
year.
Ryan Coogler, but man, I got so much respect for him because my man said he never left me, even while he was down, he was locked up. He said he never left me. So I always
Never.
stayed
Right.
tapped in with him, putting money on his book, man, writing him. And he said he lost contact with him one time. Ryan Coogler actually caught up to him. I'm like,
Right.
whoa,
Right. That's a
you know what
real
I'm
friend.
saying?
That's a real brother.
That's
That's
a
a
real
real
brother,
brother.
man. So
Right.
I don't respect none but that. I don't respect none but the real. That's what I was talking about earlier. So that's the last good movie I saw was Sinners. And that movie has so much meaning to
Me
me.
too. Right.
I had to watch it 2 and 3 times,
Right.
like to
And,
really
and,
get.
and he always represent his city in a
Yes,
tasteful way. And I'd even let the way he used Michael B. Jordan as his muse in most of
yes,
his movies since Fruitvale Station, right?
yeah, yep.
I tell my you cooked on that. I tell my Ryan
You
Coogler is
but do you see him as the black film producer that is now pay attention. He's making movies for things that have substance.
right.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Fruitvale Station. Man, if that
Yeah.
didn't have substance, ain't
Classic.
nothing else to talk about, man.
Man, that
Classic.
was the first movie I ever watched with
Like,
Michael B. Jordan really
yeah, like,
starring
Right.
in it. That
Yeah.
was my
On
first
mine.
introduction
Yeah.
to him.
On
You
mine.
feel me?
True
like,
story
come on,
too. Right.
man.
And
And
if you didn't
look at what
feel
he.
if that didn't resonate with you, you just ain't got no soul.
Yeah, you don't got no soul. But see, now we can go into the. But see, don't get me started because I'll shift the conversation. I got to stay in it with y'all. But man,
Go ahead, bro.
man,
Cook up.
in this climate, that's what we're dealing with, man. We're dealing with reptiles, man. Reptiles are cold-blooded creatures. They don't have a
Right.
soul. You know what I
Right.
mean? So, a lot of things, man. We have to realize that that's what we're dealing with. And us as a people, man, we have an obligation and a duty for us. We can pop our shit. We understand everything from high to low. That's the beauty of being black in America, man. The beauty of being of descent where we from is the beauty is that we have all the information. We know everything
Man.
it is to know. There's nothing we lack. So
Right.
what
We
they
in the
do is
age of
that they try to
information.
tell
Right.
us that we need to
Right.
go to school, we need to do this, we need to do all of these things. When I find out that is all most of those things are nothing but a distraction. This is a capitalistic country. You need to understand capitalism, business, tax, and finance, and law. That's what you need to understand in this country.
Right.
And
Right.
once you get that, you'll be fine. I happen to go to Northwestern University. I went to Medill School of Journalism, one of the best journalism schools in the world. What I found out by going to a PWI, private white institution, is that that's a brainwashing center. That's
Right.
where
That's
they're
all
trying
it
to
is.
tell you that everything that
That's
you
all it
have
is.
and what you thought is no longer valid here.
Right.
And me
Right.
coming from the projects, raised from no bottom, seeing both sides of my family from the projects, I'm raised different. You know what I mean?
Right.
I have the information from everything from top, and now I know what they know. But what I realize, they don't know what we know. We have the key. We have the
Right.
key. You know what
Right.
I mean? We are the culture. We are sports. We are entertainment. We are all of that. All we need to do is depend and rely upon one another, and we're gonna make the money together, man. Economically, man, our spending dollar is perfect, but our dollar only lasts in our community about 28 seconds.
Right. Right.
The
No,
money in the white community lasts, I guess, about I think they said about 17 hours, and then
Right.
certain other climates like the Jewish community, they shit lasts about 2 weeks.
Biz, I ain't gonna lie to you, Biz. I've been preaching lately that same sentiment you've been on, that everything we get is a social construct. Everything that you know,
Yes.
nothing that you say out loud is original thought. It's really fed to
No.
you, but you say it with your chest, and it seemed like it's your thought. It's all indoctrination. I just read some shit about, I just researched on my own. What's the
Mm.
difference between the way African culture, our people love, what we think love is, and what Europeans' definition or
Oh,
lifestyle love is. You can look it up. Trust what I'm saying. I got a post, I ain't posted it yet. You can look it up and it will tell you the European way. Remember, Europeans ain't from here either. They
neither.
from over there. So you don't say America, you say Europeans. They part is like romanticized, what you see in movies.
It's
It's more,
fantasorical. It's not even real. The idea of what they
and it's
call love is not real.
right, and it's
Hey,
based
bro,
on self.
I don't mean to cut into you, but why it's hot on my mind, man. You know what love is, bro?
What
Love,
is it?
love is whomever you eat with, whomever you sleep with, whomever you hunt with or for. You will
Right,
love them. When a person
right,
don't want to eat with you no more, they don't want to sleep with you no more, they don't want to hunt with or for you, they don't love you. Everything else is weak emotions and sex.
right, bruh.
That's
Look,
all I
and what
tell
you
them.
just said, the African terminology of is family. You know what I'm
Family.
saying? So just think about those two different traditions and think about what you've been taught about what marriage is, monogamy, love, and all that, and see who's servicing you. You could also do it with school. Who education you think you're getting? You thinking you're getting your people's education or you
No,
getting the European education? But you
no,
could go all the way through it to when you look up one day, you had the same epiphany that you had, right? A lot of us don't. You have an awakening. You go like, damn, really nothing I've been on is nothing that either myself or my
no,
people ever taught me. So
no.
I'm basically rocking the European lifestyle out here, even though I look like me.
You know what they
Yeah,
call it, bro? There's a word for that. The word for that is called xenophilia. That means we've been molested by foreign cultures, bro.
right. We
We've
have
been
no
molested by
identity.
all of their shit. We
Right,
don't even know the way that we're operating is a hybrid way. That's not even our shit.
right. We have
Just
no
like
identity.
when I was at Northwestern back in the early 90s, I was talking about before they coined the term ebonics, before they made that into an actual
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
wording. We don't want to sound like y'all. We don't have the same phonetics the way we pronounce our
Right,
words.
exactly.
It's not our language. But if we don't speak the way masters speak, they say you what? Oh, you're ignorant, you're
Right.
illiterate, you're uneducated.
That's why they didn't
Language
want
is
it in.
language.
That's why they didn't want Ebonics in. Remember, that started in Oakland too. That started in Oakland too. They didn't want it in. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
they
right?
don't want it in.
They didn't want that in because it would give us too much of an identity. And that's
Right.
one thing about it. We don't have an identity. So every day we walk around suffering from that. You got
Yep.
black women that's beautiful, natural, but want to throw on the European locks. Like, you know what I'm
Looking
saying?
crazy.
Like, you got like everything that we do, but they get online and be clowning another nigga about what he ain't doing. But it's like you doing their work, even online. Who
they
clowning
dyeing
each
their
other?
hair
Only us.
blonde.
We the
Down
only
their hair
niggas
blowing.
clowning each other. The Mexicans ain't clowning each other. The Asians ain't clowning each other. The whites ain't clowning. You could tune in any what we do every day with no jumper. You could tune into that and just
Man,
see nigga on nigga
that's the
crime
most clown station I ever seen.
with a white man running the door. It'd be nigga on
Man,
nigga crime with a
man, he
white man
cooning them
walking.
niggas. He a puppeteer, man.
Come
And
on,
he the
bro.
police. Let me give you a story about Adam Graham Mason. If you go in the, I put this out 2 years ago. You can look at his last name, Graham Mason. That'll tell you a little bit right there. His
Nah, I
people are
already
tapped
know
into
about his
his
dad being
people are
part
tapped
by the
into the
CIA.
Bushes and the Reagan, the CIA operation. How could you be online? California Penal Code. There's a penal code in California. I looked it up where you can even allow a person to make a threat online virtually, and you're supposed to go to jail. Man,
Right,
Cat's son got beat naked in front of his studio.
bro.
They made threats right from out of that studio. Him and Whack 5 or Whack 12, them niggas is police. I don't care what nobody say.
I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
I don't care what nobody say.
Nah,
And the
that's
cats
fact.
that's over there,
I,
everybody over there go to jail.
that's a psyop over there too. All that
That's a
shit.
big psyop.
That's a big psyop. So,
That's
like
the
we
reason
say,
why that's the one of the main reasons why I've seen two good brothers on here. I already seen y'all rocking with my people, and it wasn't even a question whether I was gonna come on this show or not, because I resonate the same feelings and sentiments that you all
right?
resonate with as people and individuals. And that's why I want to come on here, come on the show, and man, and let y'all brothers know that I'm here for the cause, man, to talk about real agendas, to talk
Off
about
top,
real stuff. Hold on, my
right?
woman just tapped in on the phone. I
Yeah,
You
got
because
to
you
put
know
her
feel
we
on the
on
me?
the journey.
show.
The journey is the freedom slaves. Hey, how you doing, man? Sunday cookout, Sunday cookout. Yeah, man,
The
that's what we
cookout,
do.
she on the cookout too. Yeah, but I'm gonna call you
No,
back,
no.
Jamie. Hey,
No, I was
yeah,
only asking that, just with you having, what I'm saying, that background as far as, directing and doing films, because, now it's like everything is a remake. The only thing that you see that's of some substance or even a little decent is a remake of something else somebody else
right.
did. Like, you just go reheat the same meal over again. It's just
Yes,
microwave
that's
movies. Nobody
microwave it.
really
Yep.
got original thought when it comes to movies, original
Well,
horror movies. Like, it's just crazy to me,
bro,
what I'm saying, that we.
that's part of what we're talking about. Let me tell you
Right.
something, man. Have you ever heard this before? They say music is like wine, wine for the soul. Think about it.
Nah, never heard it. Break it down.
Music like wine for the soul, bro. Think about when you ingest the music, man. You listen to that hyphy shit. You from the town, y'all get the everybody right doing their
Right.
thing. Hey, you from LA?
Nah, I'm from KC.
Crazy.
Oh, you from? Oh, I mess with KC, man. I be on True. I be on the Paseo. I be over
Okay.
there.
Okay. You feel
I
me?
be
He
in the
what it
town. Hey,
is.
look,
You
I
feel
got.
me? 18th and Vine. You feel
Okay,
me?
I know where you at on Vine. I got some people in there. Yes, sir. But
That's
look,
what's up.
so KC, y'all got a little bit of a y'all got a little different vibe. But listen, music moves you in a certain way. Music make you feel drunken by the spirit. So once you see something, think about vision. Once you see something, guess what? You can't unsee it.
Right.
Yup.
You can't unsee it. You can't unsee it. So this is why people like us have a responsibility for people to see something that is going to resonate in their minds with something that has substance, that is true. That's what the cook up is about, right? You can come with
Right.
food with family and be fed real shit, not being coming here and they handing out slop. I've been on No Jumper. I've been on most of these major podcasts. Man, it's all slop.
Right.
It's all garbage food, bro.
Now let me ask
So
you this, Busy. Let me ask you, how do you feel about somebody like a Tyler Perry? You feel me? Who is black? Who they made so much money, what I'm saying, off of black folks as far as, putting us in position and our stories, whether it's good or bad. What's your thoughts and comments on somebody like him, bro?
my thoughts and comments on Tyler Perry is that man, he could do more for the culture other than circumventing the same stories we already know.
Right. He need more
That's what
writers.
I feel.
He
The
need better
same that
writers.
all he's re-traumatizing us with the same stories we already know. I understand everything has a plot twist, but we know all these things already.
It's
We
predictable.
already know these things about how it goes when the grandparents die and the family breaks apart. We know about cheating and infidelity and backstabbing. Now he has done some good bodies of work. A couple of movies I really appreciated. I like the one movie, I can't think of the name of it, when the
Well,
guy
why did I
was
get
trying to
married?
be in it. The guy was trying to be an inventor and he was
Oh
failing,
yeah.
and then the wife left him, and he eventually hit it and became a multimillionaire and went back to get the wife, and she ended up killing him at the end of the movie. Um, I
Daddy's
did
What's
my
Girls
that?
was another good one. Daddy's Girls was another good one.
yeah. I like some of his stuff, but I think man, I'm talking about getting entrenched into the culture, like what I'm attempting to do here. What I'm going to do, not what I'm attempting with Lose Lose. With the Chicago War Story. That's my next series. I just completed Big Homie series, man. It's called Blood on the Concrete, and it's going to talk about the stuff that we need to really talk about. And Lose Lose is just not glorifying gang violence, shooting up. It's showing the trauma and effects in a micro way of how we this stuff really affects us as a person and as people. And those are the things I think we need to talk about. The thought-provoking things, the thing that bring about change, not just talking about recycling and recircumventing the same story narrative over and over.
Right.
So
That's a
No,
dope answer.
that's
That's
real.
a dope answer
That's
right there.
real.
Yes,
I
indeed.
Yeah, man.
respect
So
that. I respect that. So, man, first main course, man, first main course we go tap into is AI. They putting it in the car starting next year in 2027. Bruh, let me know what y'all feel, what's y'all thoughts on that, because I already know how I feel about it. So, go ahead, Busy B. I'm going to let you lead it off, bro. Give me
man,
the spill. Let me know how you
look,
feel.
man, why they even let me in on this one first, boy? Let me tell you something, man. I don't want nothing AI driving me nowhere. I'm not getting into them self-automated cars. I'm gonna stay with me something that ain't got the AI in it. I don't want you to be able to track all my movements. Hey, look, if you decide you don't want to pay for it, they'll drive your car right back to the lot next year. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the AI, man, one thing I do know about AI. The humans, our growth is going diagonally. Man, AI is going vertical. They're outpacing the human so far that it's out of control, man. It is out of control. And having AI is a helpful tool, I believe. But I don't even think humans, the people that are creating the AI, are even aware of the limitations or the limits that AI is really growing to, or they do, and it's just gonna be something that in the end, man, it's gonna be really man versus the machine, I believe. And I think it's gonna happen faster than people think it is. You know, they're saying, man, some people saying, man, they're not even planning for their kids for college anymore, any of that shit. They say that shit is out the window, man. They say that long-term planning, they're like, nah, man, this shit, no, we need to plan like that. The AI gonna switch this shit around in the next couple of years. So, you know, we just gotta
me,
wait and see. So
me,
my thing is thumbs down on AI in my car. I don't want it.
I'm the total opposite. I disagree. I embrace all things technological. Like I never could be a dinosaur or a fossil in the sense of I would be so afraid of something. I've read so much in my life that where once upon a time they said if you read too much, it would do something to you, you'd be fucked up. Once upon a time they said black people was like so many histories have went where somebody was afraid of the next innovation and it was supposed to end the world and it didn't. If the world
True.
gonna end, it's gonna end. In the meantime, right? If AI is an entity that takes over, it's gonna rock with me because I was rocking with it, right? So AI ain't gonna have me in the matrix like that because I'm using it for whatever I can. You know, I'm in Silicon Valley. I see AI cars drive around all day, every day, right? I don't get in them because I got my own whip, right? If they
Right.
gonna put it in your whip, either you gonna drive an old school or you ain't gonna drive. If you're gonna get on public transportation, that's gonna be AI. So I could try all I can to try to fight it. I could try to way to either ingratiate myself towards it, right? Embrace it or make the best of it. I'm not really running from no technology. Technology, I'm not afraid of it at all.
Okay.
Man, me, like, I ain't afraid of technology, but man, hell no, I'm not rocking with no AI cars. Just think about this situation right here. It's going off your heartbeat rate. It's going off of your blood pressure. It's going off your pupils, the dilation of them, things like that. So, say it is a crazy situation where it's a shootout, something like that. You feel me? You ain't even got to be involved in it, but you trying to get away. Of course, your heart rate is gonna be pounding. You feel me? Of course, you know what I'm saying. You might be looking different. You feel me? Sweating and shit. You trying to get the fuck up out of there. What if your car don't start because AI fits that you're not suitable enough to draw? Now you just sit there and get lit
Too
up
much
over some.
control, man. Yeah. I
You
It's
feel
feel
like
already
me?
that too.
here.
I mean,
To
yeah,
me, it's just
I just
already
think
here. So what can you do? There's nothing like everything that we do right now. We're having a conversation. My other phone, this phone, whatever, everything is recorded. Even when you think about it, in our generation, because we all of the same about the same generation, you really could get away with murder,
yeah,
unalive.
true.
You get away with unalive, and you could get away with it. In this day and age, if you get away with an unalive, you got lucky. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or they wanted that person to be unalive and they let you go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Or you working for the people, or you one of them, right? It's already here. So my thing is maybe because I did 19 straight years in prison, right?
Mm.
And being exiled like that, it was so many things I had to do that I had to adapt to that I didn't want to, but I was forced to, right? It was either that or die, right? That's how evolution is. If you are part of the resistance, we can probably build our own infrastructure that aids us in our quest to free the slaves via AI. Because it's all about infrastructure. When people are buying data centers and entrenching their own thing, that's because the war might be of who has the biggest and the best AI against whoever else. And maybe humans can still harness that. It's just
This
that
is
we
true.
all
I didn't think of it that way.
I'm saying, because my thing is,
So we got to have somebody in the game.
Right, exactly. And that's why I said earlier that if AI is going to choose a few, right? You know what I'm saying? If they go through my database, or whenever I spoke on them, it was always like, look, bro, what we doing? I'm the resistance. So I don't know what it's going to, what if they want to shut it down because we found a way to really use, like, oh, nigga, now the Epstein files is out, fine, we got it. Like, you feel me? I'm saying everything is about infrastructure. Where we fuck up at is that we never build infrastructure as Africans. Right. We don't build infrastructure. So right now we just went from movies to something that's real. But even in a movie, we could talk bad about Tyler Perry because he didn't do that. What we really need to do is, Tyler Perry, get some better writers, bro. Let's keep on going because you found a lane. But don't forget about your folks. Right?
Your folks, yeah.
Don't forget about
just put us in a better light. Just don't depict us as the same trauma family.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we get tired of seeing the auntie that's yelling and cussing, the old lady that cook chicken all day. Like, bro, you doing these same ass stereotypes. You doing the same stereotypes regular Hollywood do to us, if not more, because we your people. So you can get it off a lot more. You can get it off a lot easier because you ain't gonna be questioned because you from the hood, you feel me? Because you one of us, you feel me? Things like that.
But you gotta also remember
I just don't want my I just don't want my OGs, because, you know, we're the OGs right now with the triumvirate, man. I don't want my OGs to be so spooked or something that you look up one day and whatever you was afraid of, you missed the bus, you missed the boat, right? Especially because we all leaders of industry. You might not really know about the tech yourself, but let's say you can invest in the right infrastructure to get a nigga like me in front of it to work for you that you trust with the infrastructure. So that way I could be, even if I just explain it, this is what it is. Now we got our own grid. Because, you know, the wars are going to be about grids and power. It ain't going to be boots on the ground and shit like that no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The warfare is going to change because everything evolves. Are we ready? Like, you know what I'm saying? To me, to run away from tech in a world where, think about it, how many jobs are about to be obsolete in the next 5 to 10 years if you don't know tech? So why run from it? You might be afraid to get in an AI car, but the AI car could be the thing to get you to the next step of what it is. Just like back in the days when they was riding horses. People was
But it's because that car got more control over you than you got control over the car.
They got that anyway. We online. They got that anyway. So I'm saying it's what you do. You can't hide. You can fall behind, though. You can fall behind, and I could come and go be like, hey, Reck, bro, we about to do this over here to get to you. Like, nah, man, I can't ride or do it at you. It's fire to you. You like an ape. You like a monkey. Ooh, a fire. You know, but fire ended up being great. We was once afraid of fire. I'm saying we was once afraid of shit. They really had a study. It was studies. I'm in sociology. I'll take a sociology class. Do you know that, bro? There was medical journals written that were law, in fact, of shit about black people and how we react and what we do and what women, how incels have been, all the shit that they follow, that we read it now, we go like, that's a joke. That couldn't be real, but it was real. It was real. I'm saying it to say that we might be afraid of it because they telling us to, because they gave us Terminator and The Matrix and all them other movies, right? Which are true to life to me. But yes, I'm saying you could be afraid of it so they could keep it. What's the biggest currency we got? Information, not money. Mm-hmm. They got us fighting over money, but the best currency you could ever have is information. That's why King Solomon, even biblically, was the dopest motherfucker in the Bible. Because he asked God for what? I want to be wise. God said, you know what, you're my favorite. He wanted the secrets. What's the esoteric knowledge if we get too deep? The esoteric knowledge is what, right? If you had the esoteric knowledge right now, you wouldn't need $1.
Yep.
You wouldn't need $1. You feel me? I'm saying, so, and I don't mean to go that deep, but I'm saying
I'm there with you. I'm there with you.
But that's why I say that you could be running away from somebody saying, let's make them afraid. Let's do the psyop. They're going to be afraid of this shit while we're digging for all these things to put it together, infrastructure. They're going to wake up and they're going to be back enslaved. Because they're already enslaved in mass incarceration. They're already enslaved on Instagram and any kind of entertainment and media. You know what I'm saying? They're already enslaved by attacking each other because we said so, because they ain't shit, because the Willie Lynch shit we wrote 300 years ago. We got them already. We need something else, because every time we got to come with something else. Once they wake up, we got to get them back. We, like you said earlier, we the keys. We got to be something special. It's proven over and over again. We are Zion. You feel me?
That's right.
My bad. My
No,
bad,
you
bro.
going deep now. No, hey,
My bad,
hey,
my
you
bad, bro.
go.
I ain't even
No. You cooking. Hey, the stove on high.
right. My
Yeah.
bad, bro.
You
I
hey,
don't want to
yeah.
go too deep because
Hey,
we're
look,
losing.
look. You ain't burning the work. Work's still good. It's still gonna blow up.
You feel me? You feel me? It's still
Bro,
gonna move. It's still
It's
gonna
still gonna
move.
in my
move.
exile, it was a college campus minus the homes. Now, in my exile, whenever I went exile, all I did was study. My 19 years, my last 10 years, I had a phone. I was the IT guy in prison, and I don't know how I know about the shit. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So technology has never been a burden to me. And I'm self-taught, right? So why would I all of a sudden be afraid of it? If it kills me, I was also a jacker. I went to jail for manslaughter. I was a drug dealer. I've been promiscuous in my life. I fuck with the homies. I do hella shit to put myself in harm's way daily. I smoke weed. We don't know if the weed is laced nowadays with fentanyl. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah, they
Think
got
of
the
all the
Fetty
chances
Wap
you
in there.
take
Yeah,
daily.
they going crazy.
But think about all the chances you take every day. You mean to tell me that you already got AI in your hand every day? Right? If it's in your car and you still can drive it, you afraid of that? We 50 anyway, we ain't committing no crimes no more. If my heart beating fast and the police was tripping, they probably was gonna gun me down anyway. That ain't gonna change.
Now let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all this. You know what I'm saying? This ain't really a main course, but this is just a, you know what I'm saying, just a throw it out there question. Do y'all feel like the way people been tripping lately, as far as all these mass shootings, people just losing their mind? Do you feel like that comes from the chemtrails, or is that coming from the 5G towers, or a combination of both?
Man,
It's
I
on you,
think it's
Biz.
coming from man a bunch of man definitely MK Ultra, man. Man, psychological warfare, propaganda. Man, it's definitely could be chemtrails, chemically induced. But more than often, what that is, like I said, like the subliminal from the 4G towers as well too. Sending them low microwave signals, man, talking to people in their head. A lot of people recently been talking about, man, how they hear voices in their head and shit now. They ain't been on those type of psych meds and shit. Motherfuckers be
Right,
starting hearing voices and shit. So, that's where you got to be strong at. All of us at some point in time, have you ever heard a voice that just come out of nowhere and be like, man, you should just jump out the car. You should just, why don't you just
right,
walk over there and smack him? Have that ever happened to one of y'all before?
right. Yeah.
And
Well,
then your
Man,
conscious voice come back on and say, what the fuck am I thinking? Like, but I think a lot of those frequencies, again, people like the three of us, when you're conscious, that elevated state of consciousness, when those intrusive thoughts come in, you're able to recognize them and combat them and rid them. Some people who are unconscious, they don't have any way of controlling those types of things that come in, so they really act on them. And yeah, so all
right,
of this mass shooting and all of this shit, man, yeah, I think these people are induced by a multitude of things, and they play it out in 3D. Yeah.
right.
So there it
And
is.
I feel like we all under control one way or the other anyway. So I think that it really is a way, and it's been like this for a while. If we look at it from the JFK assassination to right now, right, where they can conjure up a patsy where he may or may not really remember what the fuck happened, right? We just seen it with the Charlie Kirk shooting or hoax.
That was fake. Hey,
Yeah,
but let me ask you
right.
this
we
question
know
while
that.
you mentioned JFK. Do you know who the shooter was in JFK?
Um, I know it wasn't Lee Harvey Oswald.
Let me tell you who it was, bro. And I want y'all this when we
You
when we
talking
come
about the
offline.
driver? The driver?
Driver, yes, sir.
Right.
Hey, you know how long I've been knowing that, brother? I've been knowing that since I was in college. A guy showed me a video of
The
that Zapruder
Zapruder film.
film.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Zapruder film.
the Zapruder film. I seen that so long ago,
Yeah.
man. A lot of this information, like you and I both know, this is information that it materialized slow because people did it by word of mouth. The internet only makes things move faster, but half
Right.
the information that I get from the internet, I already knew this shit.
The
Like, I be
grapevine.
like,
No, that's because the old niggas had the grapevine.
right, we had the
we,
grapevine.
we had the grapevine, right?
Yeah, I already know half this shit. I'd be like, man, they act like this is some new shit that been said. I'd be like, man, I've been heard that.
Nah.
But man, it's real though, man. The limousine driver shot him. Hey, listen, let me give you a simple scientific fact. Check this out, Reck. Check this out, P Dub. If you're in a convertible, the way that the human ear is wired, if you hear a gunshot from outside of the vehicle, the first thing you're gonna do is what? You're gonna duck
Go.
down. The human
Right.
body, without you having to tell you, it's gonna make you duck down. Why would his wife get out of a vehicle if a gunshot is coming from
Yeah, she
outside?
went that
Because
way.
it came from inside the
Yeah.
vehicle.
Right.
Yeah,
She's trying to
she
jump
went
out the
out and they
car.
said she was trying to grab his brain
Yeah,
fragments. What they trying to
that's what
say?
they told
Right.
us.
They were trying
Grabbed
to
his
grab his
brain. No,
skull.
the
Right.
gunshot, the percussion of the gunshot blast was so close. She had no choice but to repel to get out the vehicle.
Think about the dog meat they try to service with one bullet from some hard ass angle.
No.
Not only killed Kennedy, but went through the other senator wrist. It bounced up, went through was like that, bro. But that's my thing. That's what I'm saying. See, look, see the power of the algorithm. It was before that. It was called the algorithm. It was either the spirit or it was your conscience or it was whatever. The voice you talking about in your head. It's just the algorithm now. The power of the algorithm is so fierce that if you want to believe crap, it's going to send you crap, right? You can control your algorithm if you like positivity and try to seek that. It'll bring you that. It's still going to try to serve you crap because the algorithm ain't on your side. It wants to control.
But see, what they've already understood though, the CIA does something which is called HER, which is called they study human emotional responses or reactions.
Right.
They know that the human brain is like an empty box. Whatever you tell yourself, you have no choice but to believe it. So that's why self-reporting becomes so important. We have to understand when something comes in, okay, what is this that I'm telling myself about what it is that I'm seeing? That's going to determine anything. Now it gets down to majority rule or the flock or herd mentality. People like the three of us, we're not afraid to go against the grain. The other people, they're afraid of being isolated. They're afraid of talking about esoteric knowledge. They're afraid to talk about Samaritan knowledge. They're afraid to be on the forefront to say these things because of what? The majority of the people of the flock and of the sheep.
And when you are like that, you become an anomaly. An anomaly is different, and different means wrong. That's how they break it down. Because you might be right. We could look at some of the Kanye West of the world that look like he's spitting a bunch of bullshit. Then you look up 6 months later and he was saying some real shit. You feel me? What I'm saying? We see it all the time. So I do agree with Reck with the initial question. I think that they feed us a whole bunch of different ways. And it's like religion. You can believe in Christ to get to where the control is, or you can believe in Buddha, or it's whatever it is that you need to believe in order to get to whatever the control mechanism is. They don't give a fuck. They're going to give you 1,000 breadcrumbs to it. You feel me?
Yeah,
because it might not take to me the way it takes to you. They can control you your way, right? But when I'm looking at it, it don't work. Like, and then when they control me my way, that shit don't work on you, but it worked on me.
But see, I also know that they put a dirty play in the game always. Let me tell you, the player is we got to know is you guys ever heard of the terminology the Judas goat or the Judas sheep?
Look, look, I was on TikTok live this whole time. Once we start talking this topic, I'm telling you, I'm watching the whole time. They ain't trip. Once we start talking about this, I'm restricted for 10 minutes.
Get the hell out of here.
I swear to God. Look,
wow.
Remember, Reck, I showed you that before. Look,
every time.
Restricted. Go ahead.
Hey, brother, we proved the point.
Right, exactly.
We proved the point.
Knowledge.
In real time.
Down in real time.
There you go.
In real time.
The algorithm.
The algorithm. Listen.
The algorithm is like a living, breathing entity, bro. That's true. Think about all the stuff going on in the world, and you can detect that conversation. That's awesome.
Right. Yeah.
Ain't no human can do that.
That's a fact.
Sifting through a thousand lives, 1 million lives on TikTok on the planet. That's awesome.
Right.
So check out the Judas goat or the Judas sheep. Imagine this. You got a 500 cattle or sheep roaming around some open pasture, right? We'll go back. I'll revisit the bottom line of that later. And you got 3 men on a horse. How can 3 men on a horse lead 500 cattle or sheep or goats, the goats, they'll call it Judas goat, into the slaughterhouse? What they do is, first of all, they find one of the goats and they put a bell around his neck. And so they run that particular goat towards the slaughterhouse. They know psychologically, they've studied the mammal, that everyone groups together out of fear. Whenever the fear arises, everyone groups together and they move towards the sound of that bell. So what they do is, once that Judas goat is getting right into the slaughterhouse, they open the side door and let the Judas goat slide through, and everybody else gets led to slaughter.
Right.
That's how they do it. In this society, they do the exact same thing. They study the animals. They have one person who is out there, be like me, the scam song and all of this shit. They don't know them niggas getting ready to go to the penitentiary and do 90 months. They don't
Right.
understand what's behind that. You got these people that they strategically place as Judas goats in order to lead the other people to slaughter. You know what I mean? A great quote by Albert Einstein. He said, if man wants to learn something of himself, I'm going to paraphrase this. He said, study the insects and the animals. This is how they study us through insects and animals, and then they manifest it out on the highest form of so-called mammalian life
Right.
experience, which is us here on Earth. But it's
Right.
that Judas goat. That's how a lot of us get caught up. That's the dirty player that they put in the game. The person they give the money to. The person that they let these man. I seen Russell Westbrook man wearing a skirt at the ESPYS.
Right.
I'm like,
Right. Like my boy, well, like my boy on the Madden cover with the painted nails.
yeah, this is it. That's the Judas goat. He's trying to get you, introduce you, so he can lead you to slaughter. Oh, that's okay. Oh, he's just expressing himself. Oh man, go ahead on, man.
But
Nah.
you know, when speaking of that, Dub, you know what I'm saying? Because we talked about that a couple of episodes ago, also, Bizzy, you know what I'm saying? About the whole Madden cover. And it's crazy because, like I told Dub, the Seahawks, which is my team, you already know, we win the Super Bowl. We don't even get nobody from our team. And we had the best record ever in franchise history, 14-3. We don't get nobody on the cover, and we had the best wide receiver in the NFL last year in JSN, but we don't get nobody on the cover. That's how y'all know, even when it comes to video games and sports, it's still an agenda being pushed because we just watched the best defense of the league not have nobody on the cover of Madden, but we just won the Super Bowl championship
Yeah,
with the best record, one of the best
Seattle.
records in the NFL.
Seattle is not of a major market, man. It's not.
And
It's
not only
not.
that, Seattle basically fumbled and stumbled upon the Super Bowl. They didn't go out there and play it like a hell of a Super Bowl.
Bro,
They
stop playing with me.
accidentally.
Stop
Let me cook.
playing with
Let me
me.
cook on the
Hey,
Seahawks.
hey, he
They
got
went out there.
offended on that one.
Defense win championships. Defense win championships.
Hey,
I keep
Dub, you see
telling
that
you.
nigga? That nigga got hot. Hey, wait a minute. That nigga got hot.
They went out there and lucked up on the motherfucking ring, nigga. You feel me?
It
Marshawn
sound
and them
good.
wasn't there, nigga. Cam Chancellor wasn't there. Earl Thomas wasn't there, nigga. They went a motherfucker with weak ass Darnold, accidental ass Super Bowl having ass niggas. Go ahead,
Nah,
dog.
it was that dark side defense. That's what it was. Number one defense in the league. That's what happens. They'll bring you a ring home. So next, you also have main course topic, man. Block cameras. We seeing them being put up, but now we seeing the people tear them down in numbers. You feel me? What's your feel? What's your feel? Let me know. You know what I'm saying? Cook it up for me, bro.
Man, tell me what. Can you repeat that question? I'll make sure I
The
heard you
flock,
correctly.
the
Speaking
flock
on the
cameras.
flock cameras.
Oh,
The,
like the ones that be the flock
Yeah,
cameras that be
yeah, you
like to
know what
play
I'm saying?
meter
Because you
riders
know
and shit.
they putting them up everywhere, but you seeing people literally tear them down as quick as they putting them up. Like it's getting crazy out here. Like you got people on YouTube doing videos telling you quote unquote how to get rid of them. You know what I'm saying, or how to dismantle the camera part, all kind of stuff. You feel me? Like they give you tips and tutorials on how to get rid of them. And just recently, the owner, you know, well, one of the major investors, let's not say the owner, but one of the major investors in them, he had, you know, an independent journalist following him around, and he caught the police on the dude, and he was like, so you want to be able to have surveillance under everybody else, but when we do that to you, you go call the police. But
Mm.
ain't that the same thing you doing with the cameras? You know what I'm saying? Like, and he was looking stupid. Like he didn't really had too much to say because I mean, how much can you say towards that? You want surveillance on the people, but if the people survey you, you know, you go call the police. It's a problem. You know what I'm saying? We go try to do something to you. So let me know how you feel about the flock cameras, bro.
Man, I'm again, man. You know, like I said, I'm a borderline anarchist, man, and a nonconformist, man. So, not that I don't. Crime is not the issue, man, and I dispelled that again in college. Man, all crime. You can go to any country in the world. Poverty is what it is. This has nothing to do. It has nothing
yes.
to do with skin color. You think all because you're
Yep.
black, you do this.
Yep.
You could do the same thing in China,
Yep.
India, wherever you
All the
go.
poor people, try
All
to
the
get how
poor
they live.
people,
They
yeah,
try to get how they live.
yeah,
Yep,
they're trying to.
exactly.
It's that, and so oh, more. We need more cameras, more police, and no, you need to relinquish more resources, more if you really want a utopian society. But see, that's not what it's about. They don't want a utopian
No.
society, man. They want slaves. That's what it's built up for. Now I could take that. Now that's when I could go with my alien shit and start talking about the reptilians and the different
And the
sources and the
Anunnaki,
grays and
the Anunnaki and all that,
the
and really that
Anunnaki.
we
But
might be
man,
the aliens. Yeah,
this
they
shit
might
been
already been here.
this shit been
Right,
based about slaves, man. And Star Wars is real, man. They was already warring in the Galactical War
right,
before we even got shot down here on Earth. So it's just another system of slavery here on Earth, and it's a way to pin that these are the reasons to justify why they're doing that. You need to have a figure. You got to be able to say, oh, because I guarantee you, those cameras are not in white neighborhoods on their corners. They're not.
right,
They're not. Those cameras are in impoverished neighborhoods in which they know that there's going to be what? There's going to be crime.
right.
I just read yesterday that the United States government has linked in with Israel in their in the military structure.
The Mossad,
The
the most
Mossad, yeah.
notorious.
So
You know, they the best intelligent arm in the world, better than us,
yeah.
better than
Oh yeah.
America. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so I
Right.
just heard we linked in with them, and now a U.S. Israeli state, bro. That's a this country's been outsourced, man. This ain't even America no more, bro. And
But you know, and it's all, but you know, it's always been a U.S. Israeli state, like, you know what I'm saying, or
one thousand
Israeli
percent.
or Israeli U.S. because I think they might come first, and we just think, you feel me, something different, right? So
Yeah, because they got the resources.
right. So
You know,
I
I,
look
I
at it,
I agree with some of these. I agree with some of these. Like cats may find this to be weird, but these cats that be believing in man, their right to bear firearms, these white groups that be standing up and be going against, as long as they don't go against black people, but they rights how they stand up and they go against these Jews and be talking keep your arms and keep all of that. These militias, I be for that. I like their message when they come with that messaging. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
that's real. Hey, busy. What you say right there, man. That speak volumes. Cause I'll be telling a lot of what I'm saying brothers that I know. Cause you know me. Hey, y'all already know. What I'm saying legal firearm owner. You feel me? Don't get it twisted. Like I take my daughter to the shooting range, stuff like that. You feel me? Like I tell every brother, if you have the legal right to hold a firearm,
Hold a
bro, do
firearm.
that. Do that. Cause you know what I'm saying. You never know when they go hit the button and now you can't do that no more. You know what I'm saying? They didn't put a freeze on it and so on and so forth. Because we know even with that, it's government regulated. You feel me? You gotta wait your background check, your 5 to 7 days. We know how that go. You know what I'm saying? Because they trying to look in to see why you even want one, especially when you got this tone of skin. Oh, they going through your shit with a fine tooth comb. You
You
know
better
what I'm
believe it.
saying? So you gonna have to wait the full 7. Trust me. You feel me?
and I'll tell you this, really, I'll advise any nigga on earth, legal or illegal, keep it on you. Like one, if you got to,
Man,
like, you know what I'm saying, because
say that.
the
Say that.
only reason why you can't keep it on you is because they try to marginalize you and they made you suffer through some law that's not even in the Constitution when it comes to the right to bear arms. Like even in the paperwork they got, there is no stand that says you convicted felon in possession of a firearm that nullifies your. That's some shit they try to put in later. That shit is not even legal. You still
Right.
supposed
It's
to be
not
able to,
legal.
because that's not in the original paperwork. And the reason why we are supposed to be able to bear arms is
It's
because
to fight against the government.
if we have to form a militia because the government has became
Yep.
Trumpian, right? You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying, right? It is leading us in a war or endeavors that the people, because we the people don't agree with, and we form a militia, we supposed to be able to march on Washington to take back
Right.
over the government and then start whatever
Right.
politics or whatever we own again. That was the point of it. But all that shit is a wash, right?
But
So,
but look, so how you know it's a wash? After the Epstein files came back and motherfuckers then stormed the White House and tear the motherfucker down, that's how you know everybody's
but when they thought Trump lost or whatever, we know all presidencies are a figurehead anyway. And if
oh
you
yeah,
know what
we
a
know that.
figurehead is,
Yeah.
you know it's just a motherfucker whip look like he
It's a
got power,
show.
really has
It's a
none.
show.
Right. Just like
It's a
we were
show.
saying about the
They wagging
Israeli.
the dog. They wagging the
Right,
dog, making
right.
you think it's something official. It's not real.
And to get to the original nugget of the question, the fly cameras to me, because they all out where I'm at. We got speed cameras in Oakland now to where if you going 7 miles or 8 miles per hour speed on the street, they just got them strategically placed throughout my city. They send you a ticket in the mail. Your shit,
Why?
they scan your license plate, send your shit in the mail, $100, you whack, right? Now, I
Damn.
got one for doing a 43 and a 25, 41 and a 25, right, on the street, right? So it's like in 40 miles per hour, and my shit don't even feel like 40 miles per hour. But anyway, right? My point is that they're everywhere. So my thing is that I don't like it, but Big Brother is upon us. Your phone tell on you every day. Your location is on even when you turn it off. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Alexa, I just seen some shit about Alexa, people waking people up in the middle of the night, and Alexa sound like it's typing and talking about shit. And another dude was talking to Alexa where the person said something personal about it. He said, how did you get that information? I never told it to you. And Alexa was apologizing, saying, oh, I apologize. I wasn't supposed to mention my, but how did you get it? So that means that they always there, no matter what, right? So that's why pay your taxes, right? Until you go off the grid. Don't commit no crimes or whatever they say crime is. Keep it on you, but don't get caught with it on you, right? If you legal, you good. But if you legal, watch out. Because even though you legal, they still might gun you down. You know what I'm saying? They still might gun you down. So you might have to take
see, and that's why, like, I feel like, just like Bizzy said, the same people, what I'm saying, the NRA groups and stuff like that, we need our own black NRA groups. So that way we don't have to feel like we threatened just because we out here, what I'm saying, politicking and, what I'm saying, exercising our legal right to bear arms. You feel me? Like it ain't out of place when they do it and they group up 1,000 deep. They on motorcycles, leather black vests, so on and so forth. You feel me? It's all cool. They got the Smith and Wessie on the side. You feel me? They got the Dirty Harry on them. You know what I'm saying? And it's all cool. But when we get like that, you know what I'm saying? Oh, watch out. It's a threat. They looking for trouble. Why we got to be looking for trouble? Just because we exercising our legal right to do the same thing they can. It's because we don't have those type of groups. We don't have those type of forms, those type of safety classes. So that way brothers know, shooting like this sideways, you're an idiot. Stop doing it, bro. This is not an action movie. You know what I'm saying? It's the basic, you know what I'm saying, how to handle a firearm. Like, you feel me? You don't even put your finger on the
most
trigger.
YNs too, Reck, wouldn't even be reckless with pistols if they had proper gun training.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The safety courses.
Like self-defense, when you learn that you could really fuck somebody up, you don't bully nobody. Like when you really know you could fuck somebody up, especially in a discipline, you really like, look, bro, just back, like, just, you feel me? But a lot of bullies just be brutes, like, or niggas that ain't, you know what I'm saying?
But
people that really got a skill.
What I found in the bully, man, the bully really half the time, man, have feminine energy, bro. Be a scary nigga, man, a scary any individual, just like most police, I feel.
Man, they be scared to death. Right.
They YN energy and police energy is damn near the same. So it's not like they
are we blanking? Hold on, back up. Are we putting the YNs in one umbrella?
No, I'm saying, well, not all the YNs in one umbrella.
Okay, because some of the YNs is for the people. They just
for the people.
They just was us. Look, they just was us at 16 and 17 and 18.
No, but we didn't have no switches in 30s and shit. We were not. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But and we had a little bit. We had a more compass and a code. And
if you with your grandma or your kid, we had rules.
Yeah, you know, it was just different. And let me tell you another thing. With me and you and our age group, you just couldn't come outside and be on the block unless you was on something.
Nah, you have to be right.
Now anybody outside, be out there like, you know, they cool. They just come outside and they think it's okay.
And another thing is, we was trying to get money. The guns and murder was
trying
secondary.
to get money.
Yeah, the guns and murder just kind of came with it, right?
Yeah.
But really, the first thing you stepped up was to get some money. It might even be for the bitches, but a nigga trying to get some money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga trying to get some money.
Now, they ain't even about money no more.
No,
hey, man,
you
ever notice, man, you look at the videos, they got in the video,
all
they got 30 guns, 150 dudes, not one female.
I done seen niggas at the pool and it's only niggas. Like, y'all at the pool talking about, y'all might be talking about a bitch. It's ain't nobody like dressed for the occasion. None of that shit ain't.
Let's take it a step deeper. You know who we watching out the YNs right now? This is the revenge of the crack nigga baby. This the dope man from the crack era.
But it's the gayest generation. Like, you know, this is the gayest generation. Shout out, we want all the sponsors though. Shout out to my brethren. But I'm saying, but this is the gayest generation. This is the gayest generation. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but I'm saying this is the gayest generation. You feel me? We ain't trying to fuck off no back end money, man. You welcome on the show anytime, man. You feel me? still gotta work. We still gotta work the circuit, man.
No, but you
All right,
know
well,
what? That's a good question though. That leads me to
y'all,
my
hey man,
next
y'all make sure
question.
y'all bring me back. Next episode, bring me back again. Yeah, I'm ready.
What you mean? You already know you always welcome
I
to
need a
come back
redo.
anytime you want, bro.
All right, bet.
Busy. Let me ask y'all this. You feel me? We all got a certain background. We all come from a
Okay.
certain gang, certain area, neighborhood, so on and so forth. Back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Us being outside, it was different. You feel me? Probably something going at home. Your real dad wasn't around. You just outside doing whatever. Our OGs taught us different. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Is people now just repping gangs because it's just something cool to do? Are they repping gangs for the fame more than for the code? Is what I'm
Man,
asking.
it goes back, it goes down. A lot of cats that's doing what they're doing now. Man, again, like I said, this all falls behind up under feminine energy, man,
Yeah,
and fear. They only rocking with each other like that because all of them have something in common, and the commonality again, that's the grouping that they don't have a father. Never had any true masculine guidance. They never had anything in their life. So half the time they've been with a mother who stressed out, holler screaming at them all the time. So they become these emotional individuals. And an emotional individual with a gun, boy, is a recipe for disaster.
right,
They don't understand logic. They don't understand how to think. They don't understand how to plot and be logistical, which is what makes you a man. The difference between a man and a woman is what? The fact that a man is logistical, that you can actually think. And so they make irrational, impulsive decisions, which is based on emotion. So you
right.
got a bunch of dudes with
Because
guns.
like women, they governed by their emotions.
There you
Right,
go. So what you see now is a lot of young dudes governed by their emotions, and they really think they're making the right decision. They really think they're making some really critical decisions, like that this needed to get done this way. It needed to get handled this way. No, man, these cats is just out of line, man. A lot of these young boys, man, they're not really. The only thing they standing on is high heel shoes, bro. That's why I've got one post. Man, you guys ain't really standing on nothing, man. You stand on something, man. It really stands for something. You know what I
right,
mean? And I ain't seen it yet, man. I ain't seen it yet, man, and it's saddening to me. I'm not happy for this. This I
right,
don't I don't. That's why I created the series. This doesn't make me feel good. But how do we erase it? How do we help change it? We got to have the conversations like what we having. We got to talk about the narratives. We got to identify. Let them know that we see you. We ain't no old niggas hating. We ain't no old. We
right,
just like y'all. We very much connect. We understand everything you going through. You know what I mean? But we want to prevent you from going through what we've been through. My man
right,
said he did 19 calendars. Anybody heard that?
right.
19 calendars.
It's
Boy,
real.
that's almost 2 decades.
Right. And I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like to me, any man, I don't give a fuck if you're a YN or OG, right? If you can't express yourself and your feelings in a way that's productive, even if I take it as disrespect,
Right,
right? Even if you
right.
say I take it like that, I'm still supposed to go. You said that, but nigga, at the end of the day, I can still walk away from that. As a nigga, you got to understand, I did additional 42 months in the feds after the 19, just got out a
Whoa,
year ago, right? You know what I'm
whoa.
saying? Well, I've been a YA baby, California Youth Authority, so I didn't travel it. And I watched a whole bunch of yards crash out, niggas get stabbed, motherfuckers on the streets get popped, all kind of shit based on one man making a move or not speaking the way he's supposed to in a situation, either squash it
Mm-hmm.
or make it right. Because sometimes if you leave shit in the open, it could lead shit to the interpretation of somebody else.
That's right. That's
And
right.
you know when you don't communicate, I might start going, man, with this thing on some sucker. You think I'm a sucker? Now I start overthinking because you on that.
Mm-hmm.
When I could just be like, hey, bro, it's bad right now because of ABCD, no disrespect, but I just holler at you at another
Right.
time. Right? To me, that's feminine energy. To me, that's like bitch shit amongst men. But it's so much of it going on right now, right? It's so much of it going on that what can we really do about it to combat it? Nothing. All you can do is just sit in it and either like, I ain't gonna say you ain't gotta assimilate to it. You know what I'm saying? Because a nigga told, I ain't gotta tell. If one nigga tell, I ain't gotta tell because he told. But right now, we the minority. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to understand, real niggas is at a premium right now. Like, real men, real
Man,
fathers,
hey,
motherfuckers that know how to communicate, men that know how to go. I could check another man. He could check me. Like, you know what, bro, you right. Because the power of discernment
hey,
in an instant.
hey,
When you
brother.
become an
How
OG,
do you
like, applied knowledge equals wisdom, bro. Applied knowledge equals wisdom.
preach?
If you can't
Say
apply the
that.
knowledge you got
Say that.
instantly right now, it's the difference between life and death. It's the difference between
Say
life
that.
and death.
That's what I tell everybody. This is how you know when you got two kings. When two kings means a stalemate. They can't make no move against each other. So they
Right,
be
right.
hands off. You know,
Right.
the
And
game is
I ain't
over.
mad at that.
I
I
ain't
ain't
mad
mad
at
at a
that.
stalemate
That's how you
because I
know
want to
another
go
king, he
home.
can take a check. Another king
Yeah,
can take a check. That's how I
right.
know when
Because
I'm
I
dealing with
want to go
cats that
home.
yeah, want to go
I'm trying to
home.
go
Yeah,
to
all
that
right, cool.
queen real quick. She's still on the
Yeah,
board. Like she's still
yeah.
on the
So
board. Let me get home. Right. Right.
yeah, so a lot of cats, man, they don't understand the game of life and they make these irrational decisions, man. And until they sitting behind those bars, but that's why we here, P Dub. That's why we here, Reck. We here to save souls, man. We're here to enlighten minds and provoke thought, man. And that's why I'm so glad, man. Y'all have me a part of y'all show today. And I was inspired, man, when y'all invited me as a guest to come on here because that's part of my mission and my goal is that I really want to help the youth, let them know we are connected to y'all. We are connected to y'all. We do have a responsibility to speak in the mannerism in which you may not like it. You may not like what's being said to you. But man, there's some truth to what we're saying. Don't think that we don't know what's going on with you. You know what I mean?
Right.
We know what's going on. We know what's going on. So we're here to help. We're here to try to bridge that gap. You know what I mean? So that's what I want to say in regards to that.
Nah, I feel that. I feel that. So let me see. You know what I'm saying? We got one more. You know what I'm saying? Dessert. You feel me on the issue? All right.
Can I put
What's
one
everybody's team in football this year? It's NFL predictions. You feel me? What's everybody's team? What y'all team going? What's gonna happen with y'all team this season? You already know what it is with us. We back to back. You feel me? Back to back Super Bowl champs. But you know, go ahead, busy. Let me know what y'all team, man. What y'all team doing this year, man?
Man, my team period is
Ooh.
packed. I got my
Oh,
patch.
come, yeah, come back, busy. Come back.
Man, what's
I
crazy?
don't even I don't even want to answer the question until he come back because you already know my answer.
Bet that. Bet
I
that.
don't even wanna,
Yeah,
I
we'll
don't
wait
even
till you
want to
come
answer
back.
the question. I don't even want to answer the question, bro. Because I
Yeah,
feel
for
like
sure.
I feel like this question was a joke on me.
No, you feel me? You ain't no joke on you. You feel me?
Because the motherfucking Raiders, is, you know what I'm saying? We don't never know what
Yeah,
them
come
niggas.
back, busy.
We
Come
can't hear
back.
you.
We can't hear you.
All right,
Yeah,
let me
come
try
back.
something else. Hold on.
Yeah. The motherfucking Raiders, man. You know what I'm saying? You already know the Raiders, but the Raiders, man, like I'll be just getting tired of acting like I know what's gonna happen. So I'm just more like, if we get to like 7, 8 wins, it's like 9 games in the season, then I get a little excited. You feel me? I'm saying, you know how the Raiders should be like, we feel like we about to win a game, but the fourth quarter come, you, you can't get too excited, bro.
All
So,
right, you already know what my team go do. You feel me? We going back to back with it.
you know y'all
Nothing
not.
else.
You know
You
y'all
feel
not.
me? Back to back Super Bowl champs. Rams gonna be hella mad they spent all that money for nothing. Y'all gonna have Miles Garrett.
Ooh,
Stafford go
the
still lose
Rams
the
though.
Super Bowl. He
The
ain't
Rams,
gonna get there. We
but I'm
go
saying,
win it.
can I get an
And
honest?
Stafford go retire. Then y'all
Okay,
go
but
have no
okay, look, real
quarterback
quick.
on top
But
of having Garrett in there.
can I get an honest assessment of the Rams? Like a real sports analysis from you
I mean,
about the
I'm gonna
Rams.
keep it 100. Do they got a team? Yeah, but all of that team is one injury away from not being that team. At least with us, we got depth. So even if one player get hurt, it's next man up. L.A. Rams, if Garrett get hurt, that's a wash season. If Stafford get hurt, that's a wash season. You feel me? Stafford go end up retiring after this year is over with anyway. You feel me?
But
Like
you know
he
the
ain't got
NFL,
many more. He ain't.
but the NFL be like that anyway. You know, like it be a lot of teams that like they get that, like Cincinnati. You know what I'm saying? Once the quarterback get hurt, it'd be like they still got a great team, but it seemed like if he get hurt, that be certain teams be having keys. When it comes to Seattle, you don't think it's one person on the team. If they get hurt, it could be like, ooh, well, man, it's
No,
looking up.
because bro, we got depth at every position. You feel me? And that's why like our team is so different than everybody else's because our team ain't built around who on the back of the jersey. Well, just because it's a dope name or he a good player, we not gonna go and give him 20, 30, 40 million a year just because of the name on the back of the jersey. You feel me? Like
I'm
we
back.
go
I hope you
bet
was
that,
listening
bet
to this
that. So
delusional
no,
ass.
we talking
I hope
about
you
our
was listening
football
to this
team.
delusional ass take he was giving while you was gone,
Yeah,
making it
now
seem
we
like
yeah, we
it's
talking about our
look,
football team.
making it seem like his team couldn't have one key injury that could change his season because they so deep.
We got depth, bro. We got depth. That's the whole point. We built different. Our team isn't built around superstars, bro. Our team is built around a draft, bringing out the new. I mean, taking out the old, bringing in the new. Same thing we did with Jadarian Price. We got him to replace Kenneth Walker. You feel me? Same thing we did with motherfucking Julian Neal. Got him to replace motherfucking Reek Woolen. You feel me? Everybody that we lost, we replaced. Bud Clark to replace Kobe Bryant. Everybody that we lost, we got you know what I'm saying? We got a rookie that's cold to replace him, bro. We got that. But Seahawks
Biz,
going
it's on
back
you,
to back
Biz.
with it.
It's on you, Biz.
On the football tip, I was trying to pay attention. My screen is super delayed. I don't know if y'all can see that or not.
We can
Nah,
see it, but
you
it's good,
good. You
dog.
good.
This the last topic anyway.
Man, hey, the last topic I wanted to talk about.
This shit froze. He was about to look like he was about to gas too, huh?
Where
He
you
came
about to
in.
say?
Yeah, no, you said the last topic, nigga, like you was about to go in on some deep shit. Let me
What was the last topic, Biz? What did you say?
this shit delayed.
Let me know when y'all.
Oh,
It's probably
they
because he put his charger in
they
his
didn't put
phone.
my bro Biz in the Matrix, man. You feel
Okay,
me?
can y'all hear
His
me?
phone was dying too. He probably put that charger in. That might have
Yeah,
slowed his
yeah.
shit down.
Yeah, I can hear you now, Biz.
Yeah, I did put the charger in there.
Yeah,
I
some
did
that might have. Yeah, now you on time. It's just a little blurry. But what you was about to say?
put the charger. Let me know. Let me know if y'all can hear me.
We can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Shit delayed. Oh no, man. I was just saying the last topic, man. I really want to talk about, man, Nolan Wells, man. Nolan Xavier Wells. Did y'all cover that on any of y'all episodes yet?
Yeah, we didn't
Uh,
talk about it, but go
yeah,
ahead. Go ahead.
yeah,
Speak on it. Speak on it.
Man, man. I want to say, man. First of all, man. Man. Rest in eternal peace, man, to that young brother, man. Man, peace to his family, and if Cats is posting, man, you got any power, you got any voice, you got any connections, you got any resources, man. We need to come together, man, and shut these motherfuckers down nationwide, wherever they are. All of these people, man, marching around, stomping your feet, and all of that shit, man. These people are wicked, man. The information that I saw earlier today, man, I want to let the world know, and anybody that's watching this podcast, not only did a medical examiner, they kept the boy's throat,
yeah,
and they only gave him a piece of his stomach tissues,
yeah.
which, if you're doing a joint medical examination, supposed to be a friendly thing to come to the conclusion of the truth, not an adversarial thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
This boy,
Right,
this boy's mother this boy's mother buried her child without all of his body pieces. Like, they didn't have the courtesy enough to tell her that. Now, today's news breaking. Did you all happen to catch the audio transmission of somebody enhance the sound of them when they call for the boat rescue? You can hear them in the background saying, Nolan dead. Nolan, wake up. Man, they killed the
wow.
boy. They caught it on audio. It's all over the internet, bro. It's all over the internet this morning. Somebody need to go to jail. And we got a situation. Man, cats each other. They tough on, we tough on, man, 30, and they're switching each other down. But we won't be tough against the real oppression, the
Right.
real aggression, man. We need to have more love, more compassion, stay in that mode. We got to stay on code with each other. We got to love each other and show each other, I feel, the most compassion. It's hard to do, man, when some cats is scared. But man, for cats like you and I, P-Dub, man, I've been a lot of places too. I've been a lot of places, and I didn't stay in them places as long as you were. But I've been some places, and I understand how things go. So man, it is our responsibility and our duty, man, to the younger youth, man, everybody, man, justice for Nolan Wells, man, stay vigilant, man, keep your light on, man, spread the word about the corruption in Mississippi, not only in Mississippi, man, in this entire governmental self, man, and that's who the true enemy is. We're not the true enemy; those are the true enemies, man. So
Therefore, man, I just wanted to speak on that, man, because that shit's been weighing heavy on my heart. And
Now,
man,
Busy, let me ask you
and
this.
I
Let
want
me
to get that out there. Everybody, yeah, go ahead.
let me ask you this, Busy. Do you feel like he's gonna get any type of justice since you know what I'm saying the boy's mom is a judge and she's got ties within the judicial system?
Let me answer that. Nancy Grace is on it,
Go ahead.
right? I don't know if y'all know about Nancy
Yeah,
Grace, right?
Nancy
But
Grace
when
is
Yeah.
that
on
white
it.
lady
Nancy
get
Grace,
on
when she get
something,
on your ass, it's trouble.
nigga, when she better than the feds, the police, the investigator, the judge, the whatever. When Nancy Grace get on your, she picked up this and she started talking. That's how I learned a lot of my knowledge about it. Really, like I learned some shit just on my own, being my own kind of journalist. But when Nancy get on whatever her crack investigation team is, she will get you under the jail. When she on it, it's real, right? But I would like to piggyback on what you said. Yeah, for sure. Justice not just for him, but we see this play out
Not
so
just for
much,
him.
bro, right? And as men with babies and nephews and grandkids or whatever you got, right? Understanding that what that could feel like to get that ripped away from you, especially knowing that you know that it was foul play. You know it, right? It's just too many
Yes.
variables. You know, when it looked like, just like we was talking about JFK. You know what I'm saying? Just like we was talking about with the other, right, exactly, right? So when we talking about stuff like that, we know that it's real just because you feel it. You feel it. You might not, somebody might actually explain, like, I don't know, I can't explain it, but I just know it. That's how racism feel. I try to explain to somebody before I said, I can't even explain it to you, but if I go somewhere and I feel it, I just know what it is. You'd have to be us to know it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you think we playing a
That's
race
part of
car,
our
like,
that's
oh,
part
hell
of our
no.
superpowers. That's part of
Right,
our superpower.
right.
That's part of our sixth
You,
sense.
right,
We can sense things and know things without words. We don't need to talk
right.
about it. We
And
know
and
inside.
that's why violent protests happen sometimes state to state simultaneously because it resonates like, hold on, right? And that's all we got is to be mad. Sometimes that's all we got is just to be mad. We don't know what to do with the anger. We ain't got no associations or foundations or none of that shit to jump in on it, right? So I do love that you want to end all the Sunday cookout on a real topic. I do love that. I
Yeah,
love that you did
yeah,
that,
man.
that you had a transition to that to get that to a real topic because that is something that we should end with. And I think as a collective, especially if you got a platform, a mouthpiece, or if you care at all, or even if you just post it, I don't give a fuck how many people
True.
like it and watch it or whatever.
Yeah, just
That you do,
that's what I tell
yeah,
people. Post it, say something, man. Man, let
right,
people know about the shit that's taking place. Those are the things that are important. You know what I mean? Those are the
right,
things that are very, very important. That we have to keep spreading the word, like you with the algorithm. We got to keep it in the algorithm, or otherwise this
right,
information is going to dissipate. And so
right.
those are that's our responsibility as journalists, as people that are here spreading the news and talking about topics, and we have our opinions. And some of the things that we have are not just going to be opinions; these things are going to be facts as well.
Right.
So,
Man, and Busy, before you get out of here, man, let everybody know the lose, man. Let them know when it's dropping. Let them know the people that you worked with, you know what I'm
And
saying, how
your
you put
IG.
that together,
Yeah, and
all
drop
of
your
that.
IG and whatever you're working on and anything so people can contact you so we can clip that.
okay, no problem, man. Well, yeah, my name is Brian Cooper. It's my real name, man. I'm a film producer, man. I've done the movie Run Nixon and Afraid. You can watch those on Apple TV, Amazon, Tubi, any of those. I can be found at official Bizzyb, official Bizzyb on Instagram. I'm the owner of Genius Films, and you can check out the Can't Make This Shit Up series. You can see that on Look Who TV. That's LOOKHU.TV, or you can go to YouTube and watch some of those series. And also Lose, which is a new series which hasn't been released. It's probably going to be released on multiple platforms. Working out something with Vire Network now, Alienated, Your Welcome Network, and a few other networks that it may drop on. But Lose is a series about the war that's going on in Chicago. But I'm gonna be moving it and scaling that whole series because Lose is not only just about Chicago. It's Lose Oakland. It's Lose Kansas City. It's Lose Cleveland.
Yeah.
It's Lose Miami. It's
That's
Lose
dope.
Brooklyn. It's
That's
Lose
dope.
Los Angeles. It's Lose
Right.
Compton. So we're gonna scale this all the way around and let people really see, to humanize this whole war that's been going on, this whole while we turn against each other, and hope open our minds up and make us have more compassion and love for each other, and to understand that the problem is not us, the problem is bigger than us.
Right. And you know, I love what you said too. Now, I would love to say this on the way out. First of all, I just followed you. I got 18 pages, nigga, but I followed you from 4 right now, right? So go follow me back.
Okay.
I followed you just right now while we was talking, right? I want to end it
Copy
with
that.
this, man. Shout out to my Gammy, my grandmother. She is the matriarch of the family. I just want to see her for the first time today. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. Like, you know, sometimes people be having stuff going on and the show must go on. And I get that. But like true friends, though, true friends, people that's your brothers, they make sure that they check in on you and rock for you despite the show, because the real show is life, right? And go hug your people. Yeah, I'm saying understand that you know, if you ever watch somebody deteriorate or be in different portals and time zones in their mind, after watching them for decades be the strongest person you ever knew, it's devastating to your psyche. It's almost like you losing a part of
Yes.
yourself, right? So
Yeah,
sometimes in
man.
life, we got to slow down and we got to care. When you say all the things that you just said right now, we talking about Nolan, talk about all that. The people that you do know, people will rock on this internet and go dick ride the people that they don't know, right? They ain't
Exactly.
never met in their life. Will follow them, share their shit for free, and do all that. But the people that they do know be struggling or looking for a
Right.
friend or a brother, and they get abandoned by that brother because of the net or because of anything else, right? So go hug your people, love them, kiss them, and make sure that you remember that reality is not nothing that we doing right now. Reality is what we doing when the camera is off. Big brother's still watching because that nigga ain't never off your back. You know what I'm saying, right? But what you do at home, that's the true reality. Love your people. Shout out to my Gammy. I love you to death. You strong as hell
Man,
still.
shout out,
Love
grandma.
seeing you today, man. Go see your grandmas.
Shout out,
Go see
grandma.
your grandpas, all your elders. And sometimes ask them the shit you ain't never knew. Ask them like, hey, what was my dad like back in this day? Or, hey, you was in the 69, you was around, man, what was the earth like? And they probably gonna tell you a story. You're like, that sound like today, because everything repeats itself.
Yeah.
Go get that recipe or get that story about your pops or your auntie or something like that, so you can give it to your kids and your grandkids. That's really what love is in our culture. Family. Remember what I told you. Love is family when you look like us. It ain't singular and it ain't romanticized. Love is family and
That's
what you
right.
build. Hold on to that. That's what I signed off with, man. PWGME, East Oakland, California, Sunday Cookout. We got motion. Love y'all, man. Bizzy, I appreciate you today. You my nigga forever,
Man,
man.
love. Man, y'all can
And
have
you
me
already
back
know,
whenever y'all
Bizzy.
want, man.
Anytime you want to pull up, bro, it's always a chair welcome for you at the table, bro. Just let me know, bro.
Hey, man, send me a link already, man, for next Sunday, man. I'm coming back, man.
Hey,
Shit.
say
We got
less,
a
Hey,
bro.
mod.
look,
Rick, we got a
I'm
mod now. Rick, we got a mod,
man.
man.
Hey, look, man. Hey, I love it, man. I got fed, man. I'm full, man. Nigga about to go take a nap.
You
On
feel
top.
me? That's
On
what's
top.
up. That's what's
You know
up.
what, bro? We might have to make you a mind so where even if you can or can't pop in, you got the link. So whoever we is, you can pop in and give us some of that sauce, man.
I bet
You feel
I'm
me?
there,
You
man.
already know.
You
I'm
feel
there
me?
with it,
We might
man.
make that happen, man.
Like one of my men say, man, hey, I'm gonna turn them vegan. They ain't gonna want no beef when we get done with them.
You
You
Shit,
feel me?
feel me?
we're gonna turn the whole world vegan. We're gonna turn the whole world vegan, baby. They ain't gonna want no beef when we get done cooking shit.
You
Okay,
already know,
Straight
man.
so
up. Straight
All
up.
that's
love.
what I'm on. Man,
Man,
love
I
y'all
got you
boys,
on
man.
that, Bizzy,
Until
man.
next time,
All
Rick,
man.
love,
Rick,
bro.
Rick, get us up
Next
out of here,
Sunday,
Rick.
man. Love, bro, man.
I see
Peace.
you. I see you.
Yes,
Love.
sir.
Rick, get us out of here, Rick. You ain't gonna sign us off?
Yeah.